So in this video, let me explain you how you can set up a clinic in Dubai. So when you want to open any kind of medical facility in Dubai, first you need to open up a company. Now this company can be either in mainland Dubai or in free zone. Most of the freehold properties are in the free zone, and mainland comes most of the other areas which are still regulated by economic department come under the mainland. So if you are opening a company in mainland, it will be regulated by the economic department, and free zone have their own authority to open a company in Dubai. So any kind of clinic first has to open a company, whether they are in a free zone or in the mainland. If they are in mainland, they will come under economic department. If they are in free zone, they will be regulated by the free zone. Once these departments give you a trade name approval and an initial approval, then only you can come to Dubai Health Authority or DHA. So once you will get the initial approval from these departments, you will come to Dubai Health Authority, and here you need someone to plan the clinic for you. Now what do I mean by planning the clinic? Most of the people think that it's very easy. It might be easy just making a drawing, no, but you have to plan the whole clinic with regards to the DHA regulation. You have to have a specific corridor size, you have to have the size for the treatment room, the consultation room, and other requirements which are changing every day. Like DHA, Dubai is a very dynamic city. Things change here every day. So whoever is designing your layout, whoever is designing your clinic, and this part is called as the clinic planning, they have to be very well versed and educated on the changing regulations which are changing every day. So once we can plan it, it will save you time, because if you submit the wrong application to Dubai Health Authority, they will reject the application. Now most of the places in Dubai is a expensive country. It's not a cheap country where there is no rental, or you can have all the time in the world. No, time is money in Dubai. So the day you start your project, your rentals are already going on. You are already paying the rentals. So you don't have the time that someone is trying and submitting your application and then thinking what will happen next. So what we do is that we have a team of engineers who are well versed and well educated on the changing policies and regulations. We will design and actually do a proper clinic planning with you, and thereon only we will submit the proposal to Dubai Health Authority, making the chances to get approved 100% in the first time. So once we get this approval, which is called the initial approval, then you can go to your fit out company, and in our case we do the whole fit out and the approvals for our client. So what we do next, we will design that how much electricity and water consumption this clinic will need. Whether it will need 5 kilowatt power, it will need 30 kilowatt power, it will need 100 kilowatt power. If it's a radiology center, the whole requirements are completely different for electricity and water. So once we get this designed by our engineers, we get the DEWA approval. We will also do the municipality approval. This is with regards to all the structural changes you will do in the establishment or in the property. So any structural changes has to be, I have gone through a lot of clinics who have done everything and then they got a municipality rate because they did not take any approval from municipality, and actually they paid up 100-200,000 dirham fine because they have to go back and take this approval. And this can only be approved by approved contractors. So once we get this, we take the civil defense approval. Again, you have to take a civil defense approval, which is a mandatory for any kind of construction. Other than that, you have to make fire safety chart, you have to make the policies and the consent forms. Many people just copy from each other, but that is not the way, because if you are making a full project, have to be, and DHA can inspect you, and later you might pay hefty fine if they were not made properly, they were not drafted properly. So making the consent forms, the policies, and then registering to the electronic medical registration, as well as further with your if you are bringing in emergency medicine, or you are doing if your doctors are prescribing drugs. So this all has to be centralized with the help of a proper consultant. And later on, if you need insurances, that also needs to be added. So when you come to a proper consultant, they know this procedure, they know how to go through the approval, get the right paperwork done, save you from future stress of inspections and fines, as well as getting you prepared with the insurances and other requirements you will have for your clinic. So that's the difference when you're working with a consultant. We are just not merely submitting your papers, we are reading them, we are understanding them, and we will go through all this process, get you all the approval. So when you are running your clinic, you are ready to run a hassle-free clinic with no further fines or no further surprises you might get from the regulations in Dubai. Thank you.